Now, this is one of the stories that I've been really eagerly waiting to come here and do. Why? You know how much I love Amad Diallo. For me, I felt in love with him the moment we are linked to him in the summer transfer window of 2020 when he signed for Manchester United alongside Facundo Pellistri, Edson Cavani, Alex Telles, Donny van de Beek. I think we went ahead, obviously, make 5 signings in that summer transfer window. And by the way, for a record, Alex Telles, Amad Diallo, Facundo Pellistri, and Edson Cavani, all those 4 signings came in through on the deadline day. It's only Donny van de Beek that came back early. That was signed at the beginning of the summer transfer window from Ajax in a swift transfer move from Ajax to the club of Manchester United. But amongst all those players that came on with Amad Diallo, it's only Amad Diallo that has managed to obviously keep at Manchester United. And in his last year of his contract, minus the further option year, he went ahead to obviously show us that he's really one of those players that we should obviously tie or really be so much attached to. So smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Edson Cavani left as a free agent. Alex Telles was sold to the Saudi Pro League. Donny van de Beek was sold to Girona. Pellistri was sold to a Greek side, and those are the 4 players that really left Manchester United. It shows you how huge the youngest player that came in by then, Amad Diallo, has gone ahead obviously put in to obviously find himself competing for the big position or for the first position of the first team. So this is where Ruben Amorim really gets excited with this guy, and you know very much that I really love Amad, and I was one of those people who came in and said no. Loaning him to Rangers was a very bad move because a Premier League team known as Crystal Palace, by the time managed by Patrick Vieira, was interested in him. And if he was loaned to the Premier League, I think his development would have gone ahead, obviously, come much earlier than how it did when it was loaned to the championship, right? That is Amad Diallo for you. So welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share, and let's see to it that we really hate moving. Now, this is Dean. He's Dean John Soccer. He works for the Give Me Sport podcast and Rank Squad. He also does that sources say Ruben Amorim has already taken a liking to Amad Diallo. There is a strong chance Amad will feature prominently in Amorim's system, with a starting spot on Sunday looking plausible. Now, Amad Diallo, for me, this season, he's the best forward for the club of Manchester United. And most of you might obviously say, Rokani, you are lying. Let me bring you up to speed. These are stats that have been really holding on here for some time when Sky Sports went ahead and obviously released them. And if you're really doubting what I'm going to let you know, then you should obviously bring me your stats and really say or oppose my stats that I've gone ahead to give you. This is Sky Sports, and what is really very mind-blowing, all jaw-dropping, is all about the minutes that these 3 players have gone ahead to play at the club of Manchester United. When you look at where is it? All right, I've finally found it. Now, all these players, that is Garnacho and Rashford, have played more minutes than Amad Diallo. But let's see how they've gone ahead to future. Now, comparison of the ball. Possession won in the final third. This is per 90. Garnacho, per 90, 0.6. Rashford, 0.6. And Amad Diallo has gone ahead to win more at 1.5. Tackles made per 90, 1.5 for Garnacho, 0.6 for Marcus Rashford, and 3 for Amad Diallo. He beats them by far. Distance covered, Garnacho has covered 10 kilometers. Rashford has covered 10.1 kilometers. Amadi Diallo has covered 10.8 kilometers, again by far. Runs, 28.2 per 90. Rashford averages 22.5 per 90. Amadi Diallo averages 29.1 per 90. This is when we are off the ball and we are not in possession, right? Now, let's go to when we are in possession. On the ball, chances created, Ahmad 2.6, Rashford 1.3, and Garnacho 1.3. Again, Amad Diallo is better than them. To match him, you have to add their chances created. Final third passes, Garnacho has 11, Rashford has 14, Amadi Diallo has 20.3. Now, you see, he's really better than all of them. Dribbles completed, 0.8 by Garnacho, that's per 90. Then Rashford, 1.1 per 90. Amadi Diallo, 1.3 per 90. So, he's a gain by far. Distance carried, like the distance they're going to hit to carry the ball for, 209.4 meters. That is for Garnacho. 127 meters. That is Rashford. And Amadi Diallo has 277.4 meters. You understand? Then shots per 90. That's where Garnacho has gone ahead, obviously, edge him. 3.9 shots, 1.2, and this one has 2.3. So, you see to it that almost 99% Amadi Diallo is better than these. And when I tell you that he's by far the best forward or wide forward for the club of Manchester United this season, I think I stand on the right side of history. Not so? So, I don't want to see someone come and, oh, Kani, you are lying. I'm not lying. I'm speaking facts. And facts don't lie. That is Amad Diallo for you. And I just love the boy. Now, if at all Amorim is really liking exactly what this guy is really doing, and it's like, I want to make you part of my team, that is really going to be starting when the side of Manchester United is playing out at Ipswich Town, I won't be surprised. And people are like, how can Ahmad fit into this team? I tell you, when you look at how this guy plays, he always has a left-footed player onto his team. Now, there is Marcus Edwards, and there is Trincao. Now, that left player plays in that position, or in those two positions behind the center forward. Let me try to obviously get you their last game they played here, because I want to show you where Ahmad is really going to be lining up at. You get? All right. 3-4-3 system. Obviously, this is how he lines up. And I want to show you where Ahmad is really going to be really lining up like. So, this is the last game of Amorim Ruben as the manager for Sporting Lisbon. And you see Trincao is a left-footed player and he plays here. Then Paul Goncalves was also playing here. You get on the left. Jokeres was leading the line. Now, we are talking about this position. I don't see any reason as to why the manager is really going to go in for a right-footed player like Erik ten Hag did, either Garnacho or Rashford here. Yet, you note it that a player who's supposed to be playing here should be a left-footed player. And Ahmad has shown us that he's really by far a player who can really suit the purpose better. So, in a 3-4-3 system, I know Amadi Diallo is really going to be here. And he's impressing in training. And all in all, we note it that he's one of those players at Manchester United in the front three that deserves to play full 90 minutes. And the other player that can compete with him is going to be Anthony. And I don't want to say to it that we are trying to put two players on the field of play, Marcus Rashford and Garnacho. I hate that. Let those two people tussle out for that position. Let them fight. no one has a guarantee of really playing 90 minutes unless otherwise he has gone ahead to deserve to play 90 minutes. You know, I want Amadi Diallo and Anthony to tussle out their shit, right? When they are really playing, tussle out their shit on the right forward position, and obviously Rashford and Garnacho tussle out their shit onto the left side position. That's where I want them. That's what I wanted Manchester United, and I think Ahmad has shown us that this season he has scored a goal. I think he scored against Brighton, right? He has an assist. He has an assist against Leicester City, and he's one of those players that has hugely come up and obviously put in a very beautiful shift altogether. And I really like what he does with the ball, and we are all here to see to it that really give them the shine. So I just can't wait to see the manager putting him in there for you and let him just continue really progressing. And I pray to it that doesn't get injured, because that might obviously slow down his getting into the starting 11 of Ruben Amorim. But against Ipswich, obviously it's going to be Friday day, and we'll be here letting you know what our thoughts are about that. So guys, your thoughts on Amadi Diallo impressing Ruben Amorim are welcome in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts about it, and I'm going to be hugely here waiting to see what you guys have to say. And that's what I had for you here, and that is Amadi Diallo for you, impressing Ruben Amorim. And obviously managers Ruben Amorim like players who really have good the first touch, taking off players, and obviously the shooting technique, of which he ticks all the boxes. And the other positions are really going to be very tricky for him, because if you try to play a 3-4-3, that means you'll have to sacrifice. If you have to start Amadi Diallo and Bruno Fernandes, then Rashford and Garnacho have no way they get into the team. You understand? So it's really going to be tricky. Is he really going to put Bruno Fernandes in the double pivot? I don't know what he's really going to be doing, but I tell you what, the best picture of how this team is really going to be looking like is going to be seen when you're playing against Ipswich, then in the midweek when you're playing against a team known as Bodo Glimt, then Everton, before you obviously host a team, before you obviously play away at Arsenal. So I'm out. You know, I know you've been missing me, but I'm trying to obviously come back slowly by slowly and giving you the vibe that you people really deserve hugely in here onto this channel. So thank you for watching in the United Matters channel. I love you guys, and you've been so much supportive. You know, we are just minutes away from really hitting the milestone of 20,000 subscribers. So continue to subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. So guys, peace and love. Bye-bye.